Good morning, Jennifer Shepard, the Shepard Center for Integrative Health, your integrative manual physical therapist. I really wish I could just sit at my office and make these a little bit more formal, but I don't have time to do that because I'm always in my car or I'm treating patients or teaching my children. What I want to share with you today, a handful of things. The menopausal shoulder mystery. So social media really is quite ridiculous. Take this supplement for this. It's all about estrogen. There's so much advice, suggestions, recommendations. Everybody's squawking in your ear. And I take everything with a grain of salt. I think about, okay, what's the flavor of the month? What's the trend or fad right now? And I kind of usually wait and see before I start to test things on myself. I am always a guinea pig before I recommend anything to anybody. So the menopausal shoulder, absolutely, there is a hormonal component to our fascial tissues. And that is being documented absolutely in the literature. It's been there a long time. When we go back to some of the research as far as when teenage athletes are more vulnerable for ACL tears, ligamentous injuries at certain times of their cycle. And I cannot quote, and I do not know off the top of my head, which part of our cycle is it the more estrogen producing time? Is it the more progesterone dominant time? But so there absolutely is a hormonal component. So there's a lot of squawk out there with estrogen. I'm a huge fan of estrogen support and replacement. I've been on estrogen replacement and progesterone for a good 3 years, and it's been a game changer, a life changer. For me, it's been more the progesterone, but estrogen is such an important hormone molecule compound for so many aspects of our health, tissues, vascular, brain, so many things. But as with the human, there's never one thing. It's never this one thing is the problem or this one supplement is the answer. And I say that because I've been on hormone replacement for a good 2 to 3 years, and just in the past year, my shoulders, I'm like, darn it, there's that menopausal shoulder. I don't quite get it. So a couple things. I take really good care of my structural health. I'm foam rolling, mobilizing, stabilizing, strengthening often. So I feel pretty darn good about the structural health of my shoulders, glenohumeral joints, shoulder girdle. So, and I'm also doing estrogen. So what is that next missing piece? So in the meantime, I just have been working on mobilizing my shoulders, which feels good to do, get the ball back in a better position. It was the left shoulder, and now the right shoulder is starting to talk. So I'm like, both these shoulders, what's going on? So what I'm realizing is when I sleep with an arm underneath my head. So I'm not always cognizant of it, but I definitely believe that is a significant component of that. But my curiosity and my hunch hypothesis is it's still an age-related change in my collagen, my fascia, my cells, my tissues that very likely comprise the capsule of the shoulder joint, the fascias, the supporting fascias around it, and the tendinous, muscular, motor stability, the core of your shoulder, which is your rotator cuff. So I believe, and I'm just coming to this hypothesis this morning, that I'm developing some laxity as I'm getting older, and despite estrogen. So estrogen is not the only answer for some of these things. So where I'm going to deep dive a little bit, we did bring testosterone on in my last visit, and I brought up, I'm like, hey, I'm struggling with these shoulders, and I take really good care of them. It is absolutely, there's a collagen piece happening here. And so we brought in some testosterone. My testosterone was low normal, but even like normal, like low normal might not be healthy for me. So we brought some testosterone because testosterone some of it will metabolize into estrogen in the tissue. So hoping can we bring maybe some more estrogen in the tissues. If that is what my tissues need, but maybe not. So what I'm going to embark on is collagen. And I'm on and off in collagen. Again, even though it's unflavored, I don't love the taste of it in my coffee. And then is I fast. Probably like once a week I'll go into a fast. It's really hard to intermittent fast and use collagen in your coffee because that will break your fast. So I haven't quite figured out how to use collagen, but I do want to start experimenting with getting collagen in my body every day for a good month and seeing what I notice in my shoulders. So stand by, stay curious, and know that there's never one thing that drives our trouble, our issues. There's never one thing that makes something better. So again, if I didn't have estrogen in, probably I would be in worse shape. So absolutely that's the component, but it's not the only thing that is contributing to my shoulder issues. So stay curious, ask lots of questions, be very wary on social media, and take it with a grain of salt. Do your research.